Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So you know what? You know that Rick and Morty episode where Rick shows Morty that his car runs on like a whole universe of like miniature aliens and all of them like work in the system and they like have jobs and pay money to each other to like generate electricity basically for Rick without them knowing. So there's something about you finally coming to terms with life being your your plaything, your toy. You're finally coming to terms with life with life being a book, a storybook, a movie that you're writing in every present moment. Okay, this coming to termsness with is a lot to do with the consistent knowledge that you are first of all in a matrix of your own making, like you're the matrix, blah blah blah. So you're acting and embodying from that space, right? But it's also this like there are like new energies that you're gonna taste and experience in regards to how you operate in the story as the thing outside of the story, writing the story while you're observing, while you're experiencing it. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like there was some kind of clash you had between your like divine experience and your 3D experience. Okay. That song Chasm from Flyleaf, I felt like that. um but like the chasm is fixed. Okay, so there's this consistent embodying of, I feel like your creator abilities had it felt a little bit glitchy because you couldn't reconcile uh, how to write the story while simultaneously enjoying it as well. Okay, because it felt like not too much responsibility, but it's like planning your own birthday party. It's kind of like what the fuck, but like it still worked out, right? I think I did a reading on something like similar to that. Planning your own birthday party, okay, like it still worked out. So you finally fix that like emotional reliance. Ooh, you know what? It's kind of like, you know how people say the universe, existence is God trying to understand itself. We're not trying to, but like just wanting to have experiences and relationships. It's kind of like creator coming to the realization, or God coming to the realization, like, why did I even ever desire something else except for me? Even though this is me. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a pivotal fucking thing. Like I feel like the awakening or the embodiment that you are having and embodying has cosmic effects. It's like on a very literal level, affecting nations, affecting everybody, everything, the world. Everybody knows what's happening. Everybody knows. Like, we're all on the same page. Okay, that's another message. Like nobody is not on the same page anymore. I can promise that to you. Any energy of dissimilarity is your own like fearful projection in your own reality, but we're all on the same page. Actually, nothing else can exist in this bubble anymore. Okay, anyway, 4 minutes, let's see. Yeah, 3 of cups. Okay, beautiful. So it's kind of like a celebratory revelation. This is literally this experience of like going through that dark night of the soul, of recognizing that, okay, so you are God, you're alone. You're the dreamer, you're alone. At least you have beautiful dreams. You understand? At least you can have beautiful. I'm also very aware of how I'm like looking myself in the eye when I'm talking. Like I feel like you're very aware of this, like this divine solitude, I guess. But it's not solitude, because solitude would denote something else existing outside of you. It doesn't. But so it's kind of like, I feel like maybe that's what that like Trinity energy is. It's God dreaming the Son and the Holy Spirit, and they're like dreaming each other so that they can be together in celebration. Blah blah blah. Where am I going with this? I just feel like it's kind of giving second coming energy. I've also recently been led to the term the Mahdi, or some like I've been like looking at shorts of the Mahdi in Muslim religion. So go look at that. Like this is like a lot of like new earth things, like literally earth changing things. Everybody's on the same page, okay? And I feel like also that's what the celebration is about. I feel like this embodiment that you are having is so big that the world has to follow suit. Like there's no forgetfulness anymore, even from the world. Everybody is on the same page. That's part of the celebration. That's ultimately the, like, if you I'm not gonna get into all the religious things, whatever. The tower. The tower. But like that's what it is, right? Because I was thinking of Revelations, and I was thinking of all of these like apocalyptic things, but I don't want to get too much into that, because if you get too sucked into the story, once again, you forget that you are actually the one writing it. Like your dream is already written, sure, but there's still the only things that are actually truly written are the main highlights. You understand what I'm saying? Which is your ultimate victory, or blah 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 blah. But beyond that, if you get too sucked into the story of what you are dreaming, you like lose control. That's exactly what the tower is. It's like complete chaos. So the Nine of Wands. Okay, what's the last card before I say anything else? The Ten of Wands. Ace of Wands. Fool. So eight. I feel like I really need to sit with this energy, because like it feels so like, see, this is the thing, like it's big energy, obviously, because I said it was earth shattering, it was earth like changing, like literal fucking shit, right? Like, what the fuck? Okay, everybody's on the same page. However, there is this, because I saw the Hermit as well, Three of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. There's this need for not a need, but there's actually like this period of embodiment happening in a very easy, graceful way, where all of this very intense energy is being embodied. Okay, so I feel like the message here is, this is very interesting. I feel like the Three of Cups is also that energy of everybody being on the same page. Okay, it's it's the end of strife, or something like that. I feel like that's also what that like emotional disconnect was, with how you were able to manifest, with like observing and creating and experiencing at the same time. That like strain was also just purely based on your perspective. But so I feel like the message here is I don't know how else to say it, but like everybody's on the exact same pages that you are. It's a frequency thing, it's an energy thing, right? If you feel any kind of discomfort or something, always remember that that is the disbelief, or that is the um it's just the illusion itself, or the burden itself falling away. You're just being made aware of it, okay? So it's finally this literally this bubble of um everything going your way. But there's still that seeming disconnect between like experiencing that but also witnessing like revelations level things, or stuff like that, okay? What is happening? What is the message here? I don't know. Everybody's on the same page, and the end is nigh. You know, like I feel like that's ultimately actually what it is. To like I'm like bullet point form. Everybody's on the same page, and the end of the world is close. So like you know, it's happening, okay? But it's not as you think. It's not what you would think it is. Of course it isn't, because we already know what it actually is, right? So we're just gonna be sitting here and feasting at our small little table, right? Again, that like primordial consciousness, that primordial uh, uh, archetypal embodiment, beingness. We're just gonna sit there and like just witness the whole another generational or aeon like highlight of our creation or some shit like that. Okay, it's yeah, death and temperance, five of pentacles, a chariot. It's like another COVID, but the opposite almost. Okay, like on a collective level. Okay, that is very cool. Thank you so much, guys. And thus it shall be. I grant us that blessing. Why not? Let's enjoy it, you know. Thank you so much, guys. That was your reading. Thank you for liking, subscribing, donating, contacting me for a personal reading. Everything is in the description box down below. I will see you again for another one tomorrow. Also, the Three of Cups is about. I just need you to know this. Like, you know, like tests don't exist. The only test that exists is you how far are you willing to go for you and your divinity? Not your rules or your beliefs or your fucking what you think you need to do, right? But like really uh what you are, okay? Yeah, so thank you. Pataka.